Slam dunk R5 pick for top esports. I am continually impressed by how laser focused they are from draft and making off game one, just the execution. Nothing too crazy. Is Vampire going to spot out that ward from 369? And don't think Monkey showed there, or Karis, but should be enough to have JackeyLove and Chris slow their roll. Nonetheless, the dredge line does land. Chris immediately flashes. Taeyun pops the ghost. They're trying to stack the slows. Ixtal's impact down. The late invade bears a very pivotal fruit. Monkey grabbing the kill there.
Just going to be able to pick up that one, and it's so rough right there as Chris losing out onto that flash and the heal. We've talked a lot about how the heal speed up is kind of critical in these bottom lane 2v2s used for both the aggressive and defensive plays, and without that one, it's going to make it that much harder to really be able to play this one out. JackeyLove also now caught. He has flash and cleanse.
I mean, he's going to try and trade on a Vampire. Good flash Q to make sure that nobody can block it, but that is still a win for WE and Taeyun. He now gets freedom on the level 1 wave.
Navi now potentially look for a gank top lane.
Completely unspotted. Cube. When are we going to look for that flash here? 3-point strike. Going to get the knockup. I don't even think he commits it. He just surrenders.
Yeah.
The kill over to Kanavi. Clinical with all the chaos bot side that he speeds up his clear to get here.
And your prediction of the Ornn, some scaling options. At the end of the world, really, the way that things have been happening early on. Monkey now looking to take things back a little bit topside too. 369 does have the flash.
Yeah, he's going to burn it here. The stun still lands, and they stun lock together so well. Monkey's patented Skarner. Flash, he tries to go for the late invade. He's spotted. 369 looking for a collapse angle, but Kanavi's flash is likely just to net him some stolen camps. Monkey's sticking around, though. He's got Cube roaming down. Neither mid laner is buzzed away from their wave. There's Monkey again with another stun coming across, but maybe a little bit too far forward. He has to flash over the wall. Wind becomes lightning. Will it connect on to Monkey? Yes, it will. Kanavi pierces Monkey through the body of Cube and says, why not make it a double? On the bot side, though, it's still Taeyun and Vampire running things. Time to block some Mystic shots once more. Vampire, Taeyun doubles up. Immediate response on the cross map for WE.
Very strong is that you are always useful. You're always going to have something to give to your team, whether it be the ornaments or just that Ornn horn in and amongst these team fights. TES are going to be able to pick this break up for themselves right now. Monkey is in the area, and does have vision of it, but doesn't really want to go in for the potential steal right now. Level 6 has come through for Kanavi at this point. Monkey still waiting on grabbing his.
No ultimate for Cream. 369 first with topside to come through. Cube, it has to reset. He has teleport, and he's going to go for a flank TP. So WE are looking to fight here with the Grubs slowly being whittled down. One lead, have to be patient. They need to set up Cube here. But it's 369 looking to make the first push onto Karis, who does not have flash. Beautiful setup from 369. The solo lanes flourishing here, and that shuts down any hope of a WE flank play.
That's going to be all 3 of these Grubs being picked up right here by TES. Team composition that's pretty short-ranged overall is very much going to enjoy having these Grubs to be able to knock down these towers that little bit faster.
The MVP really showing his stars. Taeyun gonna get the arrow out. 369, oh my god, this guy. Turrets are not in his vision. He's running in between 2 of them. Does get Taeyun killed. Good flash out of the Ixtal's impact as well, making sure Monkey can't impale him and throw him under a tier 2 turret. 369 is just playing at a different level on these tanks now, just like back in the JDG days.
Is actually going to be the Drake picked up for WE, even after they lose that fight.
Yeah, I think they just have to respect the ults that were available, right? That you saw on the Impale, Emperor's Divide, Cube had Dominus and Teleport available. So, again, top esports, teleport out of a very obvious dive, and gotta love this cross map from the solo lanes.
Yeah, I mean, Curse really didn't need help, but I guess it's always fun to get a little bit of a helper in your lane. Crocodile going to be enough to take that tower, and a ton more damage goes down onto that mid lane tier 1 as well. Cream going to very slowly chunk his way through this top lane tower 2. So the cross-map plays are happening across the board at the moment. Constant action back and forth, even if it hasn't resulted in the most kills recently. But the fact that Cube also loses out onto that TP for a while for a tower that was already going to be going down in the bottom lane is not going to be the ideal play.
Map advantage, without a doubt, to top esports these next couple of minutes. Where can they look to benefit from that? Really only have Herald as an option. Dragon going to take some time to come back up here. Cube throwing down the Dominus. Wants his fight into Cream, but it was never just the Silas you were throwing into, my friend. Kanavi's here. Chris coming across. 369 cutting off the flank angle with a TP behind. Ashero, though, going to find its mark. Depth Charge gets a ton of value, and the Dominus health bar finally deplenished. 369 is once again throwing W members into the bouncy house. Monkey can't go anywhere near the rest of his team, and he's the fire starter.
Yeah, non-starter for WE. They have to have this Skarner involved right now. With the heart still completed, he's already pretty tanky, but he just is not able to step up. And now the flash forward, Taeyun, he's going to try play it back, but he can't. Nothing there.
Oh, yeah, just the revenge of Jackie Love.
What can you do? What can you do? This is TES looking clean, looking good. I mean, the game's been a little bit messy back and forth. Jackie Love didn't look great, but was just able to pick up that kill on Taeyun, and they're now turning this one around. He can go for another dive.
All right, hijacked Impale. Gets Ixtal's impact under his own turret. Oh, Cream. That's the first real mark of...
available to him, so he should just be able to walk this one out. Although, nope. TS,
Yep.
they're not taking this.
So that was an overextension. That's a whipped Impale. It's 369 again, just standing and dancing in front of WE. Look at me, look at the tank Gorn. Everybody try to come fight me. Because what happens on the back end of it? You lose your Croc. 369 by so much time. Karis finally kills him off, but that one fleeting kill is going to cost them double on the return. The double kill for Jackie Love. They drop Rift Herald. There's so much on the map for TS to take off the back end of it. Well, until he hit it to the side of the wall and couldn't actually chase down the kill you're talking about. Just quicker, and while we do like Monkey's aggressiveness, it's going to cost WE because without Impale, it's really hard for them to force a fight on the TES. Great cancel from 369 onto the Ash Arrow. He gets pulled into the fray, but again, this is the Ornn that wants to play up close and personal with WE because he lets Jackie Love, Kanavi single out targets and knock them down. Hijacked Ash Arrow to the face of Karis. Has to use the Emperor's Divide by space. One pick, all TS need to really turn onto those neutrals in the top side of the jungle once more.
Aaron, I think so that they can establish their push in the top and the mid lane. They can either peel back onto it right now if they want it, or just go again. These team fights are working for them every single time. There's no need to rush these objectives at the moment. I don't think this game is going to go that long. If it does, a bit crazy.
Oh, Vampire.
Pig damage.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
I love Ezreal. Holy moly. So fun to watch. But he does face check into an Impale. Has the flash. Gets out to safety. Cream flies back in, but Karis finds the kill. Down goes Chris as well. 369 TP's in. Horn on to 3. Stops WE in their tracks. But they don't have their AD carry. And Kanavi is far too low to really fight. Slice and dice forward. Cream. Can he get the W heal in time? The Steric shield. When becomes lightning. Dredge line to the face. Vampire catches Kanavi lacking.
The key target and steps just a little bit too far forwards, pulled straight into the Impale. And if it wasn't for a great teleport out of 369 that lands with a huge Ornn horn, that one here really wants to steal away this blue buff. The contests of the blue buff recently have been crazy.
Yep, but they're also just going after Monkey. Again, really tanky member, gets the Impale. Kanavi pops the Crescent Guard. Taeyun throws the Ash Arrow onto Cream off to the side, but Kanavi dashing in after Taeyun. He's protected well. 369 also doesn't get the knockup. Can Jackie Love get the kill over? Yes, he does. Finally, Taeyun is shut down, and with Cube having no way in without Monkey's health bar plentiful, instead they'll wrestle control the mid wave. TS or continue their chase. Esports trying to corral WE like sheep for the slaughter. Vampire throws the dredge line in, using 369 as a buffer, but he sends them back to the bouncy house, and boom goes the dynamite in the name of Cream. There's the breakthrough we were waiting for, just like in game 1. Everything falling in line for the defending champs. A clean 5-0 ace.
Unfortunately for Vampire, 369 is not the person you want to be pulling into the rest of your team. And now with 20 seconds until Vampire's up, 30 until anybody with any real wave clear is available. So yes, they're going to push forwards, pick themselves up, probably at least this inhibitor. They can try to push for the end, or they can just turn around and go grab themselves a Baron, whatever they think is going to be the most effective strategy right here. The minion wave's thin, but he is still here. They can just end this one, yeah.
I mean,
they've got themselves
after Vampire, after Vampire, it's still double digit. This is going to be it. A lot of murky skirmishing, but a dominating TES, and most importantly, clean series. They go back-to-back 2-0s moving into Week 7, looking like the TES that won the Split 1 championship.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.